like to welcome Lee Westwood into the interview room here at the Honda Classic 2021. Lee, you've come off a couple of great performances, as we all know. Second at the Arnold Palmer Invitational Bay Hill, second last week at the Players Championship at TPC Sawgrass. And I guess my first question would be, when you play difficult courses like that, it's pretty physically and mentally draining anytime. But when you're in contention pretty much all week at both events, it's got to be doubly exhausting. So, how are you holding up, and how do you maintain that mental and physical discipline to continue on with another tough golf course?
Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, I must admit. I feel a little bit drained. My legs are feeling it a little bit. I played Augusta on Monday and Tuesday as well, so I played with my son, and we ended up playing 36 holes on Monday, which is not the easiest walk round there, but and then 18 holes yesterday morning. So I've played a lot of golf recently. So I try not to do too much before tomorrow's first round in the afternoon. I get a good night's sleep tonight and try and recharge my batteries a little bit, get plenty of carbs, and see how we go tomorrow. I mean, I suppose I'm not expecting too much this week, but I'm not really expecting. I don't know what to expect for myself at the moment. I'm obviously coming off 2 good results, and my game feels good. I'm putting well, and if I'm feeling all right tomorrow, there's no reason why I shouldn't play well. I play well around this golf course. I finished 4th here last year, and it's somewhere that sets up well for me. So I'm looking forward to it.
I was going to say, just before we jump in, we've got a few questions in line. If anybody has questions, just type them in the chat and we'll come to you. But you mentioned finishing 4th here last year, Lee. It's one of 2 top 5s you've had at this tournament. The other one was 2012 when you shot 63. Can you draw on a round like that that'll help you benefit playing this week?
Yeah, very much so. I think you can draw, on any good performances you have around any golf course, really. It gives you good feelings, good emotions for a place, and I certainly have that here. I used to live just across the road at Old Palm, so it was a bit of a home game, and I've got a lot of friends in this area that might come out and support as well. So this is a nice week for me to come and play. I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. We'll jump straight into questions, and we'll start with Jamie Weir. Go ahead, Jamie.
Thanks very much, Mark. Hi, Lee. How's it going?
Hi, Jamie. All right?
Not too bad, thanks. It must have given you so much joy to see Sam enjoying Augusta on Monday. I'm sure he had a big beaming smile on his face the whole way around. The most important question, I suppose, how many shots were you giving him and who won?
Well, he chipped in on 18 yesterday to take the money. We'll not discuss the shots. I will say it's as hard as I've seen Augusta play, even when there's been when it's been the week of the Masters. It was cold yesterday morning, 45, 50 degrees. It was playing long, and the greens were like rock. They were really releasing out. So it was a tough couple of days to play Augusta. Yesterday, I think he shot 82. I set him a target of 83, and he chipped in on the last for birdie for 82. So he won the money.
And he's obviously going to be on your bag for the Masters in a few weeks' time. Have you got sort of? Does Helen then get first dibs for the Open? Who's on the bag for the Ryder Cup? Do they have to sort of fight it amongst themselves?
It's a negotiation process. Helen's doing the PGA Championship and the Open, I think, and the US Open. I'm not sure about the Ryder Cup yet. We'll cross that bridge if I get in the team.
I just want to ask one final question, if you don't mind. I've just got Cheltenham on the corner of my eye here. Are you able to watch it at all out there? And
well, hopefully Blue Sari's just won that race.
Afraid not, no.
Oh well, there goes my accumulator.
Any tips for the Gold Cup or anything?
I haven't looked much at the form. I've been away for so long. I've missed all the build up to it. All the racing around Christmas. I missed out. I've really missed not actually going to the races. It's just not the same watching it on TV. Sooner they let owners in, and then more crowds after that, the better.
Well, play well this week.
Thanks.
All right, thanks, Jamie. Just take a question from Ian Carter. Go ahead, Ian.
Hi, Lee.
Hi, Ian.
Good to see you. Well done over the last couple of weeks.
Thank you.
My question was a bit about Cheltenham as well, because if circumstances had been different in the world, Where would you have been this week?
Probably here. Yeah, I didn't have any plans to go to Cheltenham this year.
But was that because of the pandemic, or does it speak to kind of where you are golf-wise these days?
Just where I am golf-wise, I think. You know, I joined the PGA Tour September last year. Well, when I needed to, whenever the signing update was, and I committed to myself to play a string of events, and this is a good run of events here. There's exemptions for top 15 in the world into most of them, so it made sense to play a run here.
Perfect. Thanks very much indeed, Lee.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you, Ian. Next we'll go to Tom D'Angelo from Palm Beach Post. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, Lee.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Lee, who will be on your back this weekend?
Sam.
Sam will be. Just talk about that, and what is the difference for you when it's Sam as opposed to Helen?
Not too much difference. I just like being out there with the both of them. You know, both keep me relaxed, and we have good chats out there. It's good bonding time. Helen picked the last 2 weeks to caddy. I think she's sick. She didn't pick this week. Now she was going for the. She was on a run, wasn't she? So, but she's here. So you know, I'll be able to chat to her at night about stuff that's going on the golf course. But you know, Sam's enjoying himself and looking forward to this run of tournaments where he's getting to caddy.
Also, if I could, you mentioned the kind of the grueling stretch you've been in, not just playing golf tournaments, but the mental grind of being in competition and competing to win at the end. What does the challenge for this course now? Another third in a row, very difficult, fourth in a row, difficult course.
This is a tough mental test, probably the toughest of the lot, I'd say, and the most mentally challenging part of it as well is at the end of it, you know, the bear trap. So, yeah, I'm feeling a bit jaded, but hopefully, you know, pull myself together and get ready for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, thanks, Tom. Next question will be Tim Reynolds with the AP. Go ahead, Tim.
Thank you. Hi, Lee. Good to
Hi,
see
Tim.
you. Thank you for doing this. Lee, I couldn't help but notice the last couple of weeks, the final grouping is obviously exciting, and there has been some fans back and all. It just seems like you are getting much more love from galleries maybe now than in the past. I don't think it was a bad thing. I just think you're just seeing it more now. Are you noticing the same, and how much do you appreciate that at this point, the fact that you are so appreciated, it seems like, over here now?
Yeah, it certainly feels like that. I think I've always been fairly popular, but it seems to have gone up a level. And it's just great to have crowds back in and fans back in, you know, get in a few cheers and making birdies for them and playing well for them and, you know, bringing some enjoyment, you know, to the people that are allowed in. I struggled when we came out of lockdown, you know, playing without crowds. I struggled to get, you know, I was enthusiastic, but it wasn't the same buzz. You know, I've played in front of crowds for 27 or 8 years now, and I found it very difficult. So it's great that I feel even more popular now, and you know, it's nice to be playing in front of people.
And as a follow, you've been asked a couple of times, and you even said, you know, the legs might feel a little heavy right now after all the golf you've played. Did you consider skipping this week, or I guess what was the determining factor, and you decided to go forward with the plan of playing here? Thanks again.
No, I never felt like skipping it or thought about it. I've got a good relationship with Ken Kennelly, the tournament director, and he's been kind enough to give me invites in the past. He gave me one for this week, but I ended up not needing it through a good finish at Bay Hill. But I used to live in this area, so I like to come and support this tournament. It means a lot to the area, and Jack and Barbara Nicholas, and yeah, it's nice to support it, and it's one of my favourite tournaments of the year as well. I really enjoy this golf course. I find it a good challenge. There's a lot of shots out there where, you know, you've really got to commit and play the shot. I love the challenge of the bear trap, and it's always a bit blowy, which I like as well.
Thank you, Lee. Play well.
Thanks.
All right, we'll take a question from Steve D'Amiglio, USA Today. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey,
Lee,
Steve.
you touched on it a little bit, but, and I don't know if fun is the right word, but, you know, Arnie's course was brutal. one bad swing away from double bogey all week long at TPC Sawgrass, and now this course is probably the toughest of the lot. I don't know if the right word is fun, but can you actually have fun playing this golf course in tournament conditions?
Yeah, you really can. You know, I don't think you need to be dictated to by how many birdies you make to have fun. You know, sometimes I have fun at the US Open. You know, when it's a grind and, you know, pars mean a lot, I feel like I enjoy it just as much as when the winning score's 20 under. So I think, yes, definitely possible to have fun around here.
Perfecto. Thanks, big man.
Thank you.
Lee, I'm just going to finish up by asking you something about the bear trap here.
Okay.
You know, the stretch of holes that's famous that you've already mentioned.
Yeah.
There's a number of other famous holes last week, 16, 17, and 18 at TPC Sawgrass, and you've got the Green Mile at Wells Fargo, Snake Pit at Valspar. How does the bear trap compare to those other three-hole stretches, in your opinion?
I think as tough, if not tougher, really. You know, they're at the end of the golf, you know, the end of the round of golf, so you're thinking about them all day. It very much depends on which way the wind's blowing, but certainly when it's into off the left on 15, 16 and 17, you know, blowing from that direction, they're beasts of holes, and you've really got to have control of your golf swing and your ball flight. If you walk off with 3-4-3 on those three holes, you're delighted, yeah.
All right. Sounds good. We appreciate the time you've made for us, and keep the good play going, and good luck this week at the Honda Classic.